I think.
How do you hang up a pearl? It's round. I can't hold anything and roll off.
No, you can. There's like.
This thing's weird.
Think of it like
bucket,
there's
putting
a
it back in
ball
the
set.
saddlebag.
We've gotten our 8-hour rest yet.
Let's go camp outside.
Sure.
We should at least wait to see who emerges victorious. In case we need to
Another
make extra
crack
preparations.
of light bursts out, crackle, and light bursts out from the stairwell rather, where there's just a giant flash, and a giant crack appears in the floor.
Alright, I'm okay with leaving now.
Yeah, make sure to grab all your belongings. Anything that's loose is free game.
You're not stealing anything, Dale.
I quickly
No, we're
dash into
saving
the bedroom
belongings.
and grab a pie. Let's roll! And
No,
before you
Seth,
complain, there are clearly pies on these tables.
It's worth nothing when it gets covered in rope.
It's not ours to take.
We can
Relieve the manor.
preserve it. So where do we want to camp? There's a nice big open field, like, right of the mansion, where we can see the fireworks happening in the mansion, probably,
Yeah,
from a safe distance.
because we want to stay close, but not too close.
Yeah, let's not go into the you know,
Hi!
dead forests
Hello.
or the graveyards in the middle of the night. Do you guys just want to camp out, like, over here? On this field area?
Good plan.
And then if stuff goes wrong, we can just head to East Village tomorrow.
Is everyone okay with that? Like, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
Alright.
Shall we let's use Otter as the
Yeah. No,
the
I'm
road
not
marker
going to.
instead of having everyone out? This was for combat, if I recall. There we
Yes.
go. So we're camping deep in the dark woods, right?
No.
Oh,
We
right.
want to be able to
graveyard.
see we want to be able to see the fireworks.
That's not a big improvement.
Okay. Well, how about we get down the road to sort of this hilly area,
Evil Tower?
the edge of the mountain range, just so we have something like sheer walls to put at our back, so we aren't easily attacked whilst we watch this.
The mansion from the outside looks eerily calm.
Hmm.
Does it sound calm?
Yeah, you're far enough away.
Yeah, it's well insulated.
Also, like, really far away from it. We're like a few miles away from it.
I mean, thunder can be heard from quite a distance.
Yeah, but it's like in the basement.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like insulated.
At any rate, you set up camp.
So we're gonna go back in the morning and see what happened, or are we just gonna head to Easttown?
I am not sure if it would be a good idea to go back straight away.
We could head to the water tower, seeing how he's probably gonna head there directly after he deals with this if he survives. Just wait outside of it for like a day. But first things first, let's sleep so we can freaking recover our daily things.
Very well.
Collie 2, what are your opinions on our plan of action?
I don't talk. I'm sad.
Also, do you have a name?
Why does it matter?
Because if you don't have a name, then we're going to keep calling you Collie 2. Do you really want to always be the second one?
I mean,
Especially
it'll be a
when you
lot better
meet
when we
Collie
get
1.
Collie 3.
I don't understand. You knocked me out, you kidnapped me. Why?
You've been press ganged into an adventuring group. Deal
I
with
prefer
it.
Shanghai, and I don't even know where Shanghai is.
I think it's close to ocean.
Ah, so it's on the ocean.
Fine.
Sure.
Guys,
It's got to
I
be
think
better
it's
than
lawful, I
hanging
My
out
name
in a
is Ianavor.
filthy cult basement. Pardon?
Ianavor.
Ianamor, eh?
Can you spell that for us, please?
Ian. We shall call him Ian.
Shouldn't it be iron?
Rovanal.
What about we just stick with Collie?
Do you really think got a school deal?
There
No,
are
I'm
no
just making sure that
schools
he's
where
not.
he's from.
I'm making sure that he's not reverse Draculaing us.
Ian man.
Oh.
Wouldn't want to, be Alucarded.
Wait a second.
What
Ianamor is Dracula backwards.
If it spells Vods, no, wait, that's not right.
I mean, you don't really
Kinda
want to
sounds like
spell his
Rovan
name
Gug.
backwards, because it's Rovanal.
That's like a
Oh.
medical product!
Oh, that's nice,
Do
isn't
you
it?
have?
It just looks
Do you
weird.
have hemorrhoids? Get some Rovanal.
It's just a really weird.
I mean, it's an
looking
eye at the end, so it'd be Revenai,
Yeah.
but
It looks like an L.
it does.
His name spelled backwards is Rovagog.
I was thinking that originally. Like, man, that's kind of close to Rovagug. But he doesn't exist yet.
No, he does not.
Yet.
Yet.
If Tarasks exist, then Rovagug exists, so we need to watch out for Tarasks.
What does me? Oh, he's a Tarask.
What if Larry Butts exist?
No.
No. We already dealt with that, we're not dealing with it again!
Anyway. Fine. He's given you his name. At last. You
will
rest
still be
till
Collie.
morning.
I already forgot it.
It's
Here's Iron Man, just remember that.
Iron Man? Okay.
Oh.
No, Ian Man.
Iron Man, cool.
I don't think you know how Yain is spelled.
Killing everyone. That's just how it's going now.
Suddenly
That
the
is-
panty raid doesn't
that
seem like such a
is
bad
Ian
idea, does it,
Man.
Ofer?
What you're thinking of is Yain Man.
Isn't that a character from One Punch Man?
Yeah,
There's-
he's the like samurai apprentice.
There's EI Man, I think,
Yeah.
because EI striking is that
Anyway.
stupid thing where they draw and then resheath for some reason.
Legend
do
of the
you
Five
resheath?
Rings. Fantastic
What's the
system.
point? Is that the
Everyone
Yato?
should play it.
I mean,
No
yes, that is
spoilers.
also in
Right.
Legends of the Five Rings.
I'm hoping to see it tomorrow. It depends on whether my toe lets me.
I am seeing it tomorrow, which I suppose is today for Han.
Yes.
Almost for me.
I've heard it's very good though. Anyway,
Spoilers,
It is-
James!
I don't know. I've not seen it.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I
but
didn't
you
want
said
to
it's
know
good.
if it was bad or good. Ah,
So it'd be good for.
Some people just
goodness
want to see the
sake.
world burn.
which is exactly what the movie is about by the looks of the trailers.
Again, it is daybreak.
Did we have an uneventful night?
You did.
Is the
Did
mansion
I
still
get-
standing?
Did I manage to seduce the Anivore into my tent?
No.
Can I roll for seduction
he
to
sleep?
see if that is the case?
Charisma check.
You can
Just
try.
raw charisma. Okay. I am not a charisma caster.
You tried.
Also rolled a 3.
Is the mansion still standing?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Shall we go see how things are in the mansion?
I'm up for breakfast.
I want to see if
Okay,
the
let's
lab
make
survives.
breakfast first.
I think the breakfast in the mansion is good. What I'm saying. They have some pies. They have potatoes.
So you're heading back to the mansion then?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is probably an awful idea.
So the floor was cracked before. But
Waiting at the entrance. A
oh,
familiar
sorry, are we
figure.
interrupting?
Oh no. I was just wondering if you lot would return.
Do you want to have breakfast with us?
Where's the count?
Oh, probably down in that little cell of his.
Why is he in the cell?
Well,
Team huddle!
he wasn't going to calm down, so I had to calm him down.
What do we do? She has shoes though. She can join us.
Wait,
I
what
can
is a
try
huddle?
and put her to sleep.
Do you
Just
have a moment?
Go for it.
Sure.
Can we huddle over breakfast?
Siegfried scream if she does something weird.
Well, I just wanted to ask if you'd be willing to come with me.
Hmm?
Sure. What could ever go wrong?
Not for like a brief talk. I mean, come with me back to the
Breakfast.
tower.
Back to what tower?
Let's go get the count.
You really
The
don't
dark
know
tower.
anything, do you?
I mean, I was gonna send the otter down.
Nope.
Stop
He's
sending my
successful.
otter places. It's not going to listen to you anymore.
I'm sure
he
you
listen to
must
me in the
know
first
by
place?
now that
Only
I am
because,
trying to resurrect our
Oh, he
progenitor.
chose to. Wait. Are you talking about Dracula?
Yes.
Oh, wait, our progenitor.
Yes.
Yours and whose?
She smiles. The offer is open to any of our kind.
Who is we in this situation?
Are you guys going to get the count?
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Wait, so
we'll
should
get
I
to that.
keep her talking?
We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yes,
I'm the
keep
second
her
layer of
talking.
defenses.
Any who carries the line of Dracula, of course.
Okay. And who carries the line of Dracula around here besides you?
All vampires do, and all those born of vampires.
Right, but there are no natural vampires anymore.
There are regular vampires. There are the Dampier.
Yeah, but there's no Dampier around here.
She's not a very smart one.
Clearly not.
confused.
Child. Out of place, so far from your coven.
Hey, wait, what?
Oh,
How do you
no.
know I have a coven?
I've lived long enough to recognize a witch when I see one.
Hmm.
Especially one with those way you carry yourself, that heritage.
Yennefer, do you think we can take this person?
No.
Okay.
For reference,
Wait,
just
what's
to
that
prove
about
how one you
heritage?
are, well, I am a Dampier.
Oh, well, there you go. I thought you were some kind of imperial potato person, to be honest.
In
What?
fact, I am the only Dampier born of Dracula.
Oh! Yennefer, I don't think we can take this person.
What gave it away?
I think the fact that she has
Yennefer.
clearly knocked out an immortal and shoved him in a basement.
Oh, yes. You're his little pet, aren't you? I see you
Wait, who?
finally got away from your leash. She's talking to me.
Otterly doesn't wear a leash.
She's talking to me, idiot.
You wear leashes? That's hot.
No!
Okay, what if instead of fighting this woman, we go and make out in the graveyard?
Still,
Make a note, Collie is not into graveyards.
this is. I see I'm taking too much time. If you are ever willing to consider joining us and restoring our great family, please do let me know.
I
I'll
assume
give you
that's
time
not
to decide.
directed at me.
Would you please move?
Sure.
Wait. If he decides to join you, how?
No,
how
I'm
do we
leaving.
exactly
I'm
contact you?
moving.
What did Logan just say?
I'm asking her that if Sigrid decides to join, how we contact her.
I told you, didn't I? The tower. And then she
Oh,
leaves.
yes.
Meanwhile, down in the basement, a little bit in the past. Delete your character if you're not there.
Okay, just
Not even on the map yet.
Oh, right, I've moved myself. Womp.
Count? Are you alright in there?
The door is burst open and there are
Wait, where's
scorch
Logan?
marks everywhere.
Jeez,
I'm not there.
could have at least knocked on the door.
The Count is slumped over by the fireplace.
Step him
will-
while he's down.
I will lay on
I
hands.
like him better this way.
You're going to touch him? Excellent. Reflex save,
Oh.
please.
Oh,
It was an explosive cunt decoy! Haha!
God damn it. Defensive.
Excellent. A arc of lightning surges off his body at contact with you, propelling you backwards into the corner as you try and touch him.
Jesus. Oh god, I'm wearing full plate.
Yes. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to do much other than throw you against the wall.
Jeez.
And
have you ever been thrown against a wall?
No.
yes,
I'm just saying, not much besides that still means quite a lot has happened to you.
yes, I know. You've certainly not got any breath in your body at this point, having had it knocked all out of you. But you're quite tough. You're an adventurer.
It's not like a lot of wind can
Lunaria, can I get
stay in my
perception roll,
tiny
please?
body.
Okay. Another 5. What is this?
You can see a lot of little arcs of lightning coursing over any exposed areas of skin.
Okay, I have to sate my curiosity. I'm going to create water underneath him.
What?
What on earth are you doing?
Trying to earth him by the sounds of it?
This sounds like my kind of move.
electricity.
For a
incredibly
moment,
stupid.
there's a flash as lightning courses into the water and the Count vanishes.
Well, great.
The
He was
water
allergic to water.
and lightning just suddenly arcs out of it, crashing around the room. Before hitting the wall and reforming into the form of the Count.
Oh,
Can we at least
the
try
wicked
and get
witch
him,
of the east.
get him stable?
You will notice the arcing on his body has stopped now.
I think that worked.
Okay. Round 2. I'm going to try and lay on hands the Count.
Go ahead. This time, upon touch, the form feels completely solid and no lightning arcs off him.
Thank God.
He starts up. Ah! Oh my! Oh my!
Good morning.
What? I'm alive?
You are now.
Oh, thank God, yes. Oh
Knock the
my.
bejesus out of me.
Oh, you must have touched me when I was still in my elemental form.
The hell of a defense.
Yes, it's why I have survived so long. Oh,
Oh. What are we going to do about the quite evil lady that's currently parading above the mansion?
oh, I don't know. Let her do what she wants.
Can I give in that easily?
Oh, she's a bit powerful for me. Oh my! I haven't had a beating like that since I was married.
Jesus.
It's his wife.
Is there anyone we can contact to get you some help?
Oh, I'll be quite all right now. Oh, oh my!
I mean, isn't she upsetting to Seth or something? Shouldn't we deal with that?
Oh, if you have an idea how to deal with that powerful a Dampier, I'm willing to listen. Oh my!
That thing
She's
is
stubborn?
powerful.
Yes. Oh, probably a direct line from Dracula, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, what a sight! To think any heir of that monster existed, let alone, you know, a Dampier.
Well, it's not like we can handle it, especially if you can't.
Oh my, no! I think you'd probably have to bring a judge over here. Oh,
Right. How do we get one of those over here?
well,
Do you have any contacts, Seth?
I could always petition them, but they only really move when the Emperor demands it. So we're on our own, I think. Oh,
Seth
everything
is
is
the paladin
tingly.
of the Emperor.
Just because I worship him doesn't mean I'm his pen pal. I can't just say, hey, send the judge down.
I mean, you can always ask.
I think it would be wise to send some kind of message, a raven or something.
Where is Alucard?
Well, that's what we came down
Somewhere
there
that
for
isn't
initially.
here.
Oh my! Did she take him? Huh?
Well, she wasn't here when we were called here by creepy whispers in the dead of night. But then she showed up whilst we were checking out the empty cell.
Oh, how bizarre. She's never left before.
She can choose to leave.
Why, yes.
What's the point of a
I
cell
guess
if you can leave?
Oh, sorry, you seem to be mistaken. That was to keep things out.
I wonder, do you think Alucard is hiding from her?
That sounds very logical, yes. oh my
It
god.
sounded as if they'd be
still
related
tickles.
somehow.
Literally, or do you mean in some sort of dramatic connection? Historical?
Well,
Well, I mean, you said she's in the line of Dracula, and Alucard is Dracula backwards, so... Stands to reason that they're related.
Dracula backwards.
Yes, literally everyone knows this. How do you keep forgetting?
Oh, it just slips my mind. Well, she wasn't so sure on if they were related. I assumed that there must be a connection with the whole Dracula thing. But I remember Dio asking whether or not there was a connection before she turned. And she wasn't too sure.
Yeah, I feel like, there's just a big mystery here, all revolving around Dracula.
Almost as if why we were sent here.
I thought I called you here.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
we were sent here for Dracula stuff. Well, not
I
at
didn't know
first,
it
but
was Dracula stuff at the time.
it seems like a lovely coincidence.
Why were you down here in the first place?
What, just now or before?
In the middle of the night.
I heard whispers.
I mentioned it. There were creepy whispers that were calling us to this room.
Well, that's just creepy.
Yes, that's
They
why we
woke me
came down
up.
here.
It was annoying.
I feel like I really do still need to go to that place you discovered. Who knows?
Hey James, did the whispers call us to any specific spot in the room last night?
No, they just called you into
Okay.
the cell.
It does seem awfully coincidental that all of this seems to be happening at once. Like some sort of big thing's gonna happen and soon.
Oh,
She seemed to
my,
mention
yes.
she
I
seemed to
can
mention
feel it.
Oh wait, no.
Can't
We
you
wouldn't
feel
have
it
known
in the
anything
air
about the tower.
yourself?
Feel what?
The crackling.
I
oh
detect weird shit.
no, not quite so literally, but there's power. Why couldn't I see it before? There's power everywhere. Something very big indeed. The Count proceeds to walk off.
Well,
Seth,
Alan.
let's check this room for any clues.
yeah, we can at least try and find out something about Alucard.
I'm checking out this, like, alchemy desk-looky thing over here.
Yeah. Just check the desks for anything like journals or something.
That is,
Do you want us to roll perception?
yeah, perception for both of you, please.
Ooh, a 4 this time.
Can you roll something good? Excellent.
No.
No.
No,
good.
I can't.
Seth, you locate a few scribbled journals alongside the notes and other things on the desk, alongside the more mundane books.
Mundane books.
Yeah, so like there's books about topics which are clearly written novels from outside who've been brought in to read. These
Right.
are journals that have been written in.
Okay.
Sifting through,
Say,
do you sift through them?
yeah, sure.
Sifting through a few of them, you will notice that they are books about monsters, or rather, journals about monsters. Each one noting weaknesses and descriptions, with notes on weapons. It's like really in detail.
Yeah, it's incredibly useful.
So, like, there's an
anything
entry
on,
for
like,
vampires, which is very obvious because it's got big red marks everywhere, things being crossed out.
anything significant to note, like on vampires and vampires and things like that?
Do you want to look into the vampire section a bit more in depth?
Yeah.
Well, it's divided into a few separate sections. So, like, one of the parts is just vampires. There's one which is noted down for lesser vampires. There's an entire 4-page entry on Dracula. And an entry on a few... Like, after it, there's a section with just 2 names in it. One of the names is crossed out, however. The other one...
Is it like proper scribbled, like can't read underneath it, or?
No. The name is visible, but completely crossed out.
Oh, okay.
So, the crossed out name, if you're interested and looking, is Dominic. And the name still present is Aiko.
Strange. So, is it like what is like a footnote, or just like is it
Just like a
how is
separate
it
page.
just it's just written with those 2 names?
Yes.
Very strange. I found a couple of journals that seems to be documentation on how to defeat monsters.
Those seem intriguing.
Yes.
Should take
quite
those
a
and
lot
share them
on-
with the others.
Absolutely. There's quite a bit of detail on vampires in this. And then
Oh, good.
there's a couple of names, Dominic and Aiko, but it doesn't seem to be written on anything. It's just on its own page. There's nothing to go along with it.
I wonder if it's got invisible ink on it or something.
I assume nobody can just break out a UV light or something.
Or,
Do
like,
you
if
have
it
any
would-
good one?
If it would be invisible ink, you would need
I wanna know what's in here.
heat.
You just have to heat it, yeah.
Unless it's magic.
Actually, I know. Is there like a lantern or anything in here?
There's lighting in the room, there's the fire.
I'll
Be
look.
careful.
I'll try and. I'm not gonna I'm gonna try and look, hold it up to the light to look through it, see if there's anything on the page.
Nothing turns up.
I don't
Check
think
the
there'll be
page
any.
behind it, see if there are any indents from a pen.
So yeah, you've searched that part of the room. Like
Oh, yeah.
the desk and the bookshelf and that desk.
Oh, there's a book here. Is it just
Oh,
a reading
thank
book?
God.
I just saw the book on the desk.
Big open book.
There is a big open book there. It's another journal. But it's written differently. Like, one thing that was notable about the journals you found is there were a patchwork of different handwriting styles and whatnot.
Hmm.
Whereas this one has a consistent style in it.
Okay, so this is someone's journal. Is there like a name written on the cover of the book?
Yes. Well, not a name.
Oh.
There's 2 initials.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, just got to bring this up. Do. Yes, so the initials AVH.
Right. Okay.
Average.
I'm assuming that this belongs to Alucard. Seems to be their journal. What was the page that it was on? Was there anything written on the page
Yes,
that it was
oddly
open
enough.
to?
It's actually, now you look at it, kind of interesting that it says, Lunaria, read this.
Hey, Luna,
Hmm?
they should probably read this.
Ah.
Why is it written in some siren or something?
No, it literally says Lunaria, read this.
What?
It's amazing. Like they knew we were gonna be down here.
Interestingly, it also is in Samsaran underneath it.
Oh, yeah. Well, there was some scribbling at the bottom, but it does say Luna, read this.
I feel it almost says Seth, don't read this.
Okay, what am I reading?
It says, Lunaria. I think I overheard your name correctly. But if not, I apologize, essentially. The first part, just like that. I have fled to a secure location where I know she won't be able to find me. You need to reach me as soon as you can. You will find I am hiding in the place you would imagine a vampire would be. But also in the part of it where a vampire would not. Godspeed.
Seth?
Yes.
We're going to go find a vampire.
Ooh, okay. Sounds interesting. Is there
And
anything
we are
going on?
not mentioning this to the lady upstairs. The evil one. We do not tell her this.
Oh, goodness, no. Is there anything good in was there anything written on there?
Did you not see the text that was written here?
Like,
You can tell there's things written in this.
yeah, but it's just a bunch of scribbles.
That's because it's in a language you don't read.
Oh. But it didn't say anything important?
Yes. Alucard has fled to a secure location where she, and I assume this is the one upstairs, won't find him, and we need to find him as soon as possible. He's hiding... I'll explain the rest later, actually, so I don't have to say this multiple times.
I was about to say.
Very good.
It will be explained. You still don't get it.
Well, let's move on. We'll gather the rest of the party and be on our way.
Let's hope
Hopefully-
they haven't all died.
They have
Hopefully
not!
Hopefully the main lady hasn't killed them all.
Alright.
Wow, that was a very long dinner.
Hey guys.
The Countess returned.
So that was Alucard. That was Dracula's Dampier. Only
I
Dampier.
knew it!
Yeah, well done.
Wait, is she gone?
Yeah.
Oh.
We didn't think it was a good idea to fight her.
Oh my, no. It was an awful idea. I
Oh,
regret
well,
it
that's a good
immensely.
idea, dinner.
Why didn't she finish you off?
I
You
do
didn't
not
pay her
know.
enough.
Maybe I'm
Oh.
too fun to kill.
Maybe she
Or
can
maybe-
kill mortals.
Or maybe she doesn't want to get
Zaps.
smacked next to a wall.
I'm immortal, my dear boy. I'm not unkillable.
It's... Ugh.
So if you guys needed to find a vampire, what would you imagine that they would be?
Graveyard.
It's a graveyard,
Okay,
yeah.
let's go to the graveyard.
Oh,
In
No.
the land filled with the undead.
Why not, Mr. Count?
No reason. Just don't go digging up any graves, okay?
do you think
What
we're
did you
criminals?
take us for?
Adventurers.
Heathens?
We're adventurers, not scoundrels.
I've
Yeah.
often encountered them to be. I've often encountered adventurers who blurred that line very much.
Well,
Oh, the
I'll
parties
have you
we
know
had.
that the line between scoundrel and adventurer is very distinct within our party, and we would never do such horrendous things.
What
Good
about
day
that
to you.
one?
Specifically,
He says,
Samus
pointing
and
to
I would not
Logan.
do this sort of thing. I cannot speak for Logan.
He's not listening.
I'll have you know, sir,
Leaving.
I wear shoes. Good day, sir.
Come on,
I
let's go
said
find a
good day.
vampire though.
A cheek, he's hiring us. That's called us grave robbers.
So, guys, seeing how we're dealing with something that can beat a first-class immortal, should we, like, call in someone?
I don't think he's a first class
Yeah,
immortal.
first
Yeah,
class sounds
first
way
tier
more
immortal.
dangerous than he is.
Okay,
Who are we going
You-
to call?
Ghostbusters.
It's a ghost.
Damn it.
Darn it.
Beat
I
me
mean,
by
we could call
a
Collie,
tenth of a second.
or we
Good
could
point.
call...
Does anyone have some way to contact Collie?
Actually, not Collie specifically, but you do have a magic item handed out to the leader of the squad to communicate with the base.
Oh,
Seth?
amazing! I'm going to use that right now.
Quickly, Seth, we can get Collie if you tell them to tell him that I'm pregnant and he's the father.
We don't need Collie here. We just need some sort of higher
I'll go with
authority on this situation.
Okay? Do
How do
you
you-
get the
how do you-
advisor?
Yeah. How do
Right.
you deal with this thing? What does it look like? Is it
Press
just like
the
a
big button.
It's like a little gem, like, but spherical. Like someone's cut a gem into a sphere.
Is it a link pearl?
You could call it something like that. Yes.
I'm gonna use it, I guess.
Rub it. Give it a good rubbing.
There
Yeah.
is a burst of static. Then the pearl. Let's just call it a pearl. Sorry. Glows. We're reading you. Two of spades. What is your request?
Ah, yes. It appears that the situation on this quest we're on at the moment has escalated quite quickly. We may need some backup. It's things involving Dracula and vampires and dampiers and all kinds of crazy stuff. Stuff we are definitely not qualified to deal with.
Dracula.
You heard me correct? Sounds ridiculous.
Just say that we're dealing with something that can defeat a first-tier immortal.
That first tier immortal was beaten to a pulp in his own house.
Alright. We'll send.
Send Morwenna!
What?
Send
No,
Morwenna!
Dale, stop it! I'm on the
Morwenna
gym
would be
with him.
fun!
I'm on the pearl with him. Stop it!
Colin Iscariot.
Alexander.
Can we just?
Anderson.
Are we?
Alright.
Are you against the idea of having Morwenna here?
We will send
What's
a
a
backup
Morwenna?
squad to your location
Very
as soon
good.
as we can assess one. Please continue with your mission as stated. They will contact you when they arrive.
Very
Estimated
good.
time of arrival?
Thank you, sir. Yeah.
Damned if I know. I've got to go get this crap together now. Thanks for ruining my evening.
Well, you're there for something, buddy. Gonna put the pearl back in my
Say,
pocket.
tell Collie he smells!
Tell Collie that we found another Collie.
Wait.
And
Okay.
he's gonna be a daddy!
Gotcha.
That works.
Hey, do you want me to
That works,
patch you through? I
Yes.
love messing
Yes,
with Collie.
yes,
Everyone loves messing with
yes.
Collie. Alright, patching
Oh.
you through.
We made it evening again.
Sergeant Collier! What? What is it? I have some people on the line for you, Collie. God damn it!
No.
Wait. Who's there?
It's
What do you
me,
think,
the mother of your
Collie?
child, you son of a bitch.
How do I hang up this thing? No! Oh, no.
Are you trying to shirk your duties as a father already?
Hey, Collie, we're going to fight Dracula. What are you doing?
Killing some sort of worm.
Well, enjoy your big tube full of sphincters. We'll be battling the king of vampires.
So, Collie, did you know that we have a new Collie? Collie 2, say hi to Collie.
No. Hey,
That's Collie
That's
2.
his
Who's
way
that
of saying
guy?
hi.
That's
I
Collie
like
2.
the sack. I like the cut of his jib. He sounds
Just-
good.
We replaced you
Like
with
the
someone
sack
better, don't
Because
worry.
he's awful, Collie? Because he also sounds miserable to be with us?
Yeah, that's the requirement of being Collie. Being miserable when we're around.
There's a boop, and he hung up on us.
Hmm.
Oh, well, talk to you later, Two of Spades.
How can you hang
Come
up?
on,
Oh,
Dad.
yes,
He was
come on.
conferencing in, I think.
How do you hang up a pearl? It's round. I can't hold anything and roll off.
No, you. There's like.
This thing's weird.
Think of it like
back
a. There's
putting
a
it back in
bowl
the
set.
saddlebag.
You can have bowls.
What was this? A bowl? Why'd it be a bowl? It's a pearl.
This
on,
won't
Dean.
roll out of a bowl.
Deal, it's silly.
Are you saying bowls are silly?
Okay, moving swiftly on.
God damn it.
Okay, are we heading to Easton?
I take it we're not heading to the tower,
I
which
thought
is
we
on
were
the way
going
to
to-
Easter.
I thought we were
No,
going to
we're
the
going
It
to
is
graveyard.
not on the way to Easton.
Oh,
I thought
God.
we were going to the
You
graveyard.
The
get down
party's
to here and
splitting.
it's still about as far to
Wait,
Easton
so
as
why
it
are
is
we
to
going to the
tower.
graveyard?
Because the fucking message
Because-
told us to go there.
What
Yeah.
message?
So,
The
What did the
we
message
snuck
say?
down to the basement.
What
with
message are
his
you
corpse,
talking about?
And Alucard left a book with a note for me to read that said he's run away where she can't find him, we need to get him soon, and he's hiding in the place where a vampire would be, but also the part of it where a vampire would not be.
So why would that be the graveyard?
Well, I asked you guys where you would imagine a vampire would be.
Well, yeah, but you only asked. So why would he then not be there? Like,
Oh,
you're only
Well,
telling
the
us half
part
the
of it
riddle.
where a vampire would not be, so I imagine there's somewhere in the graveyard that you wouldn't expect a vampire to be.
Like the
church?
chapel.
Yeah, I was thinking church.
The ossuary.
Go in churches.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
ju-
it doesn't seem very
I'm just
vampire-like,
saying,
but at
in
the
a
same time-
graveyard, a vampire wouldn't be in the ossuary because that's all bones. And what's that going to help a vampire with? There's no
Nothing.
blood in that.
I know it's the graveyard, so we can at least look around there when we're there. It's not like it's very big.
Okay, you've convinced me. We can go to the graveyard. But if I don't get at least one other jar of then there'll be hell to pay.
Yeah, you can just look for the Countess' wife.
Hmm.
See if she's actually there. Which she probably won't be. She's a creep.
That's not desecrating
Before
graves.
we head
I'm pretty
to-
sure that he sleeps next to her corpse every night.
Before we head to the graveyard, I would like to take a brief break
I don't blame you.
because I've been doing a lot of talking and I haven't had a drink in hours.
Alright, we'll be back in 10 minutes or so.
I feel like we had
Okay,
a,
we're back.
I feel like we had a really good chance to derail the entire session. We brought it right back on track.
We could have done a panty raid.
Well, we
I
could
have a
have.
mini rave going on in the
Well,
background.
they can
now.
hear you in the splash screen, so enjoy that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Pretty sure Over did not have a map prepared for the count's room.
So,
Only we had someone invested in stealth.
yes. Anyway, I did not have the castle, but I will be back.
Wait, why is
shortly.
there a rave in your room, Al?
Because I have the greatest light. in the world. It changes colours, and I have a controller that lets me change the colours.
Wait,
It has a rave setting.
hold on that. I have a remote like that somewhere.
Yeah, but we can see it because you may be lying to us.
You're right, I may be. You'll never know.
It has a smooth setting as well, so if I don't want it to be too dramatic, it's just changes slowly.
I put that remote.
You little bastard.
No, boy!
I need food, I'll be back.
Oh right, we're still on the stream, technically.
Sort of, yeah.
And I'm back.
Oh, welcome back!
Why is there a rave going on in your room?
Because my room is the best room. It's the party room. It's where everything happens and nothing happens.
I just want everyone to see the party room. Here we go. Party room. I have a drink.
We have a party room, we have a normal room. We have a party room, and we have a normal room. Right. I love everything about it. It's going to be a party room for a little bit. But I'm going to make it change colours less because it's hurting my eyes.
Ah, I like the party room. It was partying.
It's still partying, it's just
Kratos is
the
actually
party
being
has cooled
fatherly.
down slightly.
Ah. Oh yeah, TGO gave me a bit. It doesn't notify me for single bits.
Oh
It's
god,
not
Draugr!
spamming me. I can hear the Draugr. So, are we waiting on people, I presume?
Presumably, yeah. I know that technically that sentence meant nothing when you just said you had presumed it already.
Oh god.
Punchy time!
Alright, I'm just going to imagine what's happening on the screen to entertain people. So, Kratos is clearly trying to lift a wardrobe up.
No. And no wardrobe is that heavy that
He just
Kratos
stomped-
would have to try to do it.
He just stomped his feet.
Yeah, there's the yell that means he
Oh.
stubbed his toe.
That is him stomping on someone, actually.
He stubbed his toe.
Makes his head explode into a big poof of ice.
And hurt his toe.
Yes. He doesn't say it though because he's a big man. And he has a weird red tattoo.
What?
He's a big man.
Oh, you're talking about Dad?
Yes.
It's my
Yeah, Dad.
Boat Dad.
He is like 7 foot tall.
Dad of boy?
Yes.
Boy.
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 But he was actually dadly in that scene just then, so that was good.
Hello.
Boy.
God, I can get
Boy.
really close to that microphone. Does that actually sound really close?
I mean,
Boy.
yeah.
It's pretty close.
You can see on the camera, I go right up here.
Jesus.
Name's Alexander Hamilton. There's a million things I haven't done.
Yes.
Just you wait. Just you wait. Incidentally, I'm seeing Hamilton on Tuesday.
Excellent.
It is excellent. Had to order the tickets just over a year ago to get them.
Vocal.
I'm not sure Han is alive yet.
What? He said the
heard him.
word!
I heard
Is
that!
it the boy? It's the boy! What did the boy do? Did he do
He's
something
dead.
stupid?
It's so exciting. I need to get that game. I really do.
I'm
Oh, you
alive.
do.
Wait, what game?
It's excellent. Excellent.
God of War.
Dead of boy.
That the
Ah.
boy. Like, I was never interested in the original games, but
Boy.
this one interests me.
Boy.
Especially given he's voiced by Teal'c.
He is Tilk now.
He
Yes,
is
this is
Teal'c.
true. I'm not sure he was originally. But
No, he
is now.
wasn't.
He wasn't. I think it's kind of more appropriate for the character he is now, I think. Because before he sounded...
Yeah, I
very
can't
angry
imagine
all the
a
time.
completely
he was
wild
very
Tilk.
angry all the time, so...
Well, yeah.
However, yeah, this one is if you read the prologue comic, then he goes out every day to find wild animals in order to not fight them, regardless of if they attack him or not, because he's trying to control his Spartan rage,
Oh.
because he doesn't want to be violent and angry all the time anymore.
It does sound quite unfortunate.
Damn that Aries.
So
He's
interesting
talking
fact
about the ways to be a warrior. It is Tilk.
interesting fact about the way this campaign's chapter is developing. Had you chosen not to return to the manor, that entire event would have occurred with you not present.
Okay. Whoa, hello. I can hear someone called Brock yelling, and if I know my Norse mythology, that'll be a particular dwarven smith.
Oh my god.
It is
I
a
did-
dwarf.
I didn't know who it was.
Is it...
Ooh, Brock and Sindri, they're the dwarves who forged Mjolnir.
I did not know that until it
Although I can't see
came up.
Sindri, I can only see Brock.
I just
the
got a
moment.
notification on Discord, and I, for the life of me, cannot tell where
I
it is.
I also heard it, so I think it's in the tabletop server.
Like, I've got a notification, but God knows where
Dungeons
it is.
and Dragons, maybe?
I don't even have a notification. I just got the boop boops. Oh
Oh,
wait.
yeah.
Oh
Was
wait,
it
new
you?
on Reds,
Boop?
on tabletop. No, not that one.
Or was the boop like transmitted through your microphone?
I heard it.
Uh,
Someone got it, and it came up on the microphone.
Let's see.
It was
If I
Han.
say-
It was Han. It's a fucking like soundboard or something.
Oh my
Son of
God!
a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, it took
You're a
you guys
sick
long
monster,
enough.
Han.
Like you realised that, TGO.
Puppet's
I
used
did.
to it by now.
I poked Han, even saying I realized it.
Yeah, he poked me like immediately.
That's evil.
That's really
evil.
annoying, because the number of times I get that sound and I can't find it in the first place.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's not even just
that's
limited to
terrible.
head sound point. I've had that before. I'm like, huh? Did I get?
Yeah, I mean, I could use the other notification noises that I have, like all the TeamSpeak sounds.
Well,
I mean,
that
we
would-
just linked you. But
Yeah,
okay.
no, I
Those
wouldn't
wouldn't make
fall
sense
for
to me
that
because
because
I've
my
muted all those.
yeah, my sounds are muted too for the stream, so
Okay.
I'd be on to you like TGO was there.
Puppet, I only have the old Skype noise. I don't think I have the new one. Couldn't
Wow.
find it last time I looked.
Anyway, We're all
Skype would
back
really surprise
now.
me.
and apparently Total Biscuit is laughing at us.
What?
What?
How rude of him.
Look at
Oh
the
yeah,
emotes
there
in
he
chat.
is.
Oh.
That fat. It.
Seems harsh.
It is. I'm sorry.
I don't think he's
He's
got
not
much
even that
weight
fat
anymore.
anymore. So, yeah.
In fact, he's having a lot of
Really
trouble
came out of
keeping weight,
nowhere.
so that's kind of
Are you
we're
okay?
bad people. We're
It
really
really
bad
caught me off
people.
guard.
We're all bad people here. Right. We're all back, right?
I think so.
Excellent.
I'm still dead.
Okay, cool.
I cast Resurrection.
You can do that.
If I'm my Final Fantasy character, I can.
Well, Tuck,
Or if I'm Lise.
you're heading to the graveyard.
Get that ether flow up. It's the only way.
I compulsively clicked the button.
Oh, yeah. Please don't
Wait,
cast
what did you say,
Resurrection in the
Hen?
graveyard.
I cast Resurrection.
No, before like.
Oh, if Lise can cast Miracle, and Miracle can imitate that kind of thing.
Okay, I heard something completely different then. I think.
The fuck did you hear?
I don't know. It's just, like I was half paying attention. And I heard my forts can cause erections, and then Gunther said, "Get that ether
What?
flow going," and I was just like, "What?"
Dude,
I don't know.
Right.
Sigmund Freud would have a just fun time with you.
If I go on my WoW character, I can cast Mass Resurrection.
So I was all the more confused when you said like my Final Fantasy character can do that, and I was just like, huh?